So you're wondering today, how do we raise our children? What does the scripture say? Well, Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6 tells us that we're to train up our children in the way that they should go. We ask ourselves, well, why should I train them? Because scripture teaches us in Proverbs 22 and verse 15 that foolishness is bound up in our children. Scripture goes on and tells us in Proverbs 29 and 15 that a child that's left to themselves, a child that does not have parental guidance, will bring their parents shame. You see, verse 17 of that same 29th chapter tells us that when we correct our children when they're young, that as they're older, that they will bring their parents joy. You see, parents that don't correct their children, actually, it's a sign that the parents don't love their children. Correction is not that you don't love your children, but lack of correction shows that you don't. See, Ephesians chapter 6 in the first 3 verses, it tells us that children learn to respect their parents and children learn to respect other adults. They will live a longer and a more peaceful and a life that is filled with more benefits. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7 teaches us that parents must sit down and teach their children their values. Because unless you spend time instilling your values, then this deprived, decaying world, it will teach your children its values. Moms, dads, you have a great responsibility in front of you. Join together in one as a covenant as God's called you to. And your children will be a blessing to you and to society. God bless.